Hi, and welcome to Millgap Farms. It's an interesting day on the channel today. Got a lot happening. Got a lot of things that's just not getting done. You ever have one of those days when you kind of wake up, you got a day planned out, you're ready to go hit it hard, and nothing really is getting done the way you want it to? Well, that's kind of my day right now. I'm getting ready to go feed. When I'm done feeding, I've got to go crawl under that skid steer. I've got a leak, and you know what? I'm really not looking forward to it. It's right in the middle under the belly pan, and I know that most anything up in there is just going to be hateful. It really is. It's super tight in there, and I've got to work underneath of that thing, so I'm going to have to lift it up off the ground. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to be pretty safe. Still going to be fun. You ever have one of those days when you just want one win, like something to go right? In my world, I call it a win. And every now and again, I just want to get that one win for the day. I'm not sure we're going to get it with the skid steer, but I got something else at the end of the video I'm going to show you. Maybe we could have that win for the day. I've already fed the turkeys in the barn. Now I got to go get the ducks out and the turkeys out. I'm having a senior moment. I need to get the ducks and the geese out and let them roam free and feed them and water them as well. Once that's done, I'm gonna head up to the barn and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do in that skid steer. You guys are coming out of the grass. I don't think he likes you, buddy. Come on, sweetie. You can see it up in there. It's a leak on both sides. I don't know where it's coming from. I am dreading this. And I'm praying that it's just simple, a small hose or a small crack in something. I say crack, I don't want any cracks, just a small hose, right? And some of you safety conscious folks, I'm putting in a jack stand. In the event this thing were to fall, it'll tilt, and I can still get out. These are the belly pans I'm talking about. They are absolutely hateful. They are crazy heavy too. I'm not looking forward to it. Let's get in there and see what we got. Now he said, let there be light. Yay! Okay, that's coming off. Then it's got a... That's dirt. That's not good. Let that come. So... I don't see it. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna get my headlamp and my glasses. All right, looking in here, I don't see anything major up inside of here. but I did see something here, and I can't tell if it's coming out of the clamp or if it's coming out of that bung. That right there is the bung that goes into the tank, which is right here. This whole tank is the hydraulic oil tank, and it does not come out. Let me just say that it does not come out easily. I'm sure it comes out, but it doesn't come out easily. And the tank is quite large, actually. It goes up behind the engine and in between a couple of different things. You can probably see it up in there. All this being said, I am hoping and I am praying that it's not right there. So I just sprayed some brake clean on it to get it off, to get all my juice off, if you will, or my liquid that I'm seeing in here. And hopefully, you know, that's going to be it. When I say it, it's not going to be it. That's going to make this tough. What I am going to do is put a little wrench on this and try to tighten that a little bit. I can tighten it to this piece here, but from here to here, you cannot, which I think is really weird. I really do. It would be a good idea to have like a nut on the back of this, kind of like you'd find in, let's say, a water trough or something, where you put your bung through and you clamp between both sides of the plastic. In this case, it doesn't have that, which I don't understand it. And what's inside of here is not metal, it's plastic, or the whole inside threaded section here is plastic. So what that means is I don't really have a way to put a piece of rubber between this and clamp it in there and create a really good seal. What I had originally done when I put the bung in, which is this guy again, that guy right there, what I did was I had used a lot of pipe dope, and I let it sit for a couple of days, and it worked. I mean, it worked for a while. It didn't work forever. And I couldn't come up with any other method of making that work at that point in time. And if you got something you think about that might make this work, let me know. I really don't look forward to pulling this guy back out, because what that means is all of my hydraulic fluid's got to come out. And I don't know how many gallons it is. It's probably 20, 25, maybe more gallons. And I'm hoping I don't have to take all that hydraulic fluid out again. But if I do, well, I will. One of the ways I do that is I pull it out right here. I'm not sure if I can't remember if there's a filter in there or what. I'm pretty sure it is. But if I have to do it, I will. I'm hoping that I don't. I want to get by with this leak. I say get by. I really want to do whatever I can to not have to go back into this part right here. What I am going to do is let this dry for a little bit more. And what's drying is the brake clean. That's what I sprayed on there just a little while ago. And once it's all dried and I put a wrench on this, I'm going to start the skid steer up, set the camera in there, and see if we can see any more leaks. I am hoping and praying that we don't have any more leaks. How cool would it be if it was just that one? Of course, I don't know what that one does, but something smaller than that big thing right there. While that continues to dry, let me show you where I might get a win for the day. This is my RTV. This seat is all tore up. I happened to get one off of eBay. It's supposed to be an exact fit. We're going to find out now how exact that fit might be. All we got to do is pull these four little guys. And we say that. Sometimes they come out easy and sometimes they probably don't. Let me go get a little tool to pull that off. Nope, that one came off pretty easy. This one's not so much. I'll get creative on this. Little zip tie. Yeah, that one came off. There we go. All right. Now, what does this thing do? Just slide up and slide out? Okay, that's cool. These three screws fit well. This one is off just enough where I can't get it into the hole that's inside there. There's a threaded hole, kind of like that one right there. And as a result, either this has to get bigger or this has to get bent. Not sure which one I'm going to do. I probably will take a clamp and put on this to see if I can bend it or pull it in just a little bit to get this guy started. I put the two little clevis pins back in and it's working like a champ. Albeit, it's not as shiny as the other one, but I'm okay with that. Maybe my bum will stick on a little bit better when I'm riding around the farm. The seat fit really well. I'm happy about that. I did have to do a little manipulating with my clamp. I'm okay with that because I saved a considerable amount of money. Let me show you who I got it from. Oh, I'm reaching for it. These are the guys right here. It's eParts Shop. It's on eBay. And I gotta tell you, it came faster than I thought it was gonna come. They did a good job in shipping, had no problems with that. The price was very competitive and I put it on and it works. And that's what I'm after here on the farm. ePart Shop, I really appreciate what you did. Thanks for selling these parts on eBay and getting them to us really quickly. It meant a lot to us. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. I've never bought anything from them that I know of, but now that I did, I probably will again here in the future. All right, even though the seat went together pretty well, I'm a little concerned about this. I'm gonna hop in, start it, I'm gonna get under it and take a look and see if we got any leaks, at which time you're not gonna be able to hear me. Not very well anyway. You know what I forgot to do was tighten it up. So I'm gonna go get my wrench or my socket and tighten this thing up. Then we're gonna see what we get. Hopefully we don't get too much coming out of here. I'm really hoping it's nothing further up in there. That would be terrible. I look, every now and again I see something shining, like it's hydraulic fluid, but thankfully it's a clean nut or a bolt. I see a little shiny right there, but I'm not sure. Can you see that? Right there is a little bit of shining. Not seeing anything else in here right this second. I did get a few turns on that clamp, so maybe that's where it was coming out. I can't see a thing. All right, I'm sitting under here. I made a little adjustment right here, meaning I loosened this and I tightened this guy right here. Not very much. This was probably a little flatter, and I went that direction, tightening it. Sorry about that, I bumped the camera. I went that way to tighten it a little bit. It might work, it might not. You know, when I'm shooting a video, I can't really tell if the lighting's any good. I can tell when it's really bad, especially in the mornings. But right now, I'm not so sure the lighting's all that great. I'm gonna sit here for a couple minutes and see if this thing's gonna leak. If it doesn't leak, which would be awesome, I'm gonna put the belly fan back on. If it does leak, I may be pulling this thing down, trying to figure out what to do. That's where you come in. Give me an idea of what you think I ought to use on the threads in order to create a seal or stop the leak. So far, I'm not seeing a leak. How cool would that be? So in the comments, let me know what you think I ought to be doing. I'm all ears on this one. This is kind of frustrating to me, but I'd love to hear from you. So today wasn't exactly what I was... I'm gonna get out of here, this is too loud. So today didn't go exactly as I'd planned. It did go okay though. That win with the seat, I'm pretty excited about that. This one, I'm not exactly sure. I am hoping after it warms up that it doesn't leak, but if it does, let me know in the comments what you think I ought to do. I'd really appreciate it. How do you like my ramps? I think it worked out pretty good. I was safe, I didn't have to worry about jack stand breaking. Now I do have jack stand under there, but it's not holding the weight. Those boards are. That makes sense to me. Going back in, it's been running about 20 minutes. I'm hoping and praying we don't have any drips. Oh my, my, my. You see any drips? I do not. That's awesome. All right. This light makes my chin look all fat. I'm gonna put it all back together, get on to something else. So this is the time of the video I'm kind of waiting for things to happen. I don't want that to leak, but I do need it to warm up. I've got something else I need to do, which is move my log splitter and a couple other things tonight before we go to bed. It's been a good day, definitely a good day. I love that win we had with the Kubota. That seat is pretty cool. It is a little bit stiffer, but that's okay. I like it. It's not broken. It's not rubbing on my bum every time I get in. That's a good thing. Thanks a lot for taking time out of your day to watch our videos. It means the world to us. We really appreciate it. There's always something happening on the farm. Come back often. Don't forget on the way out, hit that thumbs up. And until next time, God bless you. This is exciting. It is not leaking, so I'm going to put the belly pan back together and go do something fun with it.